What is going on today, guys? I know a lot of you guys invest in CCIV for the long term, but also have trades in CCIV for the near or short term. So we're going to go over everything you guys need to know as far as the short interest data, the technical levels to watch, and potentially why CCIV is selling off right now, or at least down 2% today. And some people are saying that we could even retest all-time highs by this expected merger date that is July 23rd. So we're going to talk about everything you guys need to know. The only thing that I ask is that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to help push this information out to as many people as possible that probably need to hear this after CCIV has had this rally, but also seen a very bearish downtrend as well, and we're starting to recover. So let's get into it, guys. We're going to start with the Ortex data, and keep in mind this is the T+2 settlement time, so we just had trading day for Thursday, so most of this data, not all of this data, is coming back for Tuesday. Now we do have a current estimated short interest percentage of free float of 19.07%, so extremely elevated, vulnerable to a short squeeze, especially if we do get the actual confirmation from the company of the vote day for the merger. That will obviously be before July 23rd, even one day before, but once they do announce that official information, we will see a huge volume spike and a lot of people piling back into CCIV. That is just how these things do work with SPACs. You have the vote, and then once that is confirmed, you have the actual merger. But we do have an additional catalyst with CCIV, and that is the potential delivery day coming any time. So shorts are very vulnerable here. I think they're not aware exactly how vulnerable they are, or they would be exiting their positions, because CCIV does look very, very bullish overall. But the estimated shares that are currently sold short of 39.48 million shares. So that is a huge number, guys. Average cost to borrow of 17.82% and current cost to borrow of 21.72%. So that is saying people that are lending out these shares to be sold short, they want a lot of interest for somebody to even borrow these shares because they think they will move a lot in price. So this is a huge indicator that we could see a big rally in CCIV stock. Now, as far as the average days on loan, we do have a sharp sell-off, actually going from about 60 days on loan down to about 28 days average on loan, even 25 days average on loan. So you're seeing a lot of people that are actually selling out of their short positions that probably shorted on the way down in the mid 30s range, and possibly more people piling into new short positions because we are seeing this drop in average days on loan, but we are not seeing the short interest drop. So you're just seeing basically people swapping out, right? Because this average days on loan is going to start decreasing once you do start to see new shorts come into their positions. So that is the best way to look at that. All does look good here, guys. It looks very bullish. Like I said, very vulnerable to a short squeeze, and shorts are quite frankly not covering enough shares as they possibly should be. At least from my perspective, they're very vulnerable here. Now, getting into why we sold off, it's not an exact thing, but a lot of people are talking about obviously some people believe the EV markets are just overvalued as well, with a high valuation on zero sales or revenue this far after the recent downfalls of other EV SPACs like Nikola and Lordstown Motors. There has been growing pessimism surrounding Lucid as well. I do believe this is somewhat the case, but I do think a lot of people recognize Lucid Motors as being a real competitor in the EV space, so I don't think this is really something that is affecting the stock too much. But they do say CCIV investors must have been relieved on Wednesday when the stock finally found support around its 200-day moving average, literally right at the 200-day moving average, but we will talk about that once we get to the technicals. It says, this has traditionally been a bullish sign that the stock is ready to break out once again, and the timing does align with a major catalyst coming at the end of July. The stock took a recent hit with the release of Tesla's Uber Premium Model S Plaid Plus version. But if Wednesday's move is any indication, Lucid bulls are back in control. And this is very true, everything that they're saying about the 200-day moving average and the catalyst. But a lot of people fail to realize the actual voting day is a huge catalyst once that is announced, as well as a potential delivery date, which will be a huge catalyst as well. Take it from a pre-revenue company to a company that is actually producing revenue. So that will be huge once that catalyst does come out in and of itself. Now, it says if bulls grab a hold of CCIV again, the stock could continue to rally up to July 23rd, retesting previous highs. Retesting previous highs. That's a huge statement. I don't know if I would go as far as to say that. My options would be killer in the money. I would make a ton of money, but I don't want to steer you guys in the wrong direction. That probably won't happen unless we do see a huge short squeeze here, and we see a lot of volume go from all these other meme stocks back into CCIV, which could be the case. I'm not expecting on it. I'm not bagging on it, I should say, but nevertheless, I do think a lot of the trades that I do have will be very good, and we will go over that after we touch on the technicals. And like we said, we bounced right off the 200-day moving average, which is the orange line right here. Literally bounce right off of it, guys. You can't even get closer to it. Bounce right off of it. Found some solid support right there at the $22 mark, literally exactly at $22. Now we are kind of consolidating in this range of about $23.40, $23.55. We're right here at this resistance level. This has been a somewhat of a resistance level, bouncing off of this towards the end of the day yesterday and into after hours. Fell off of that as well as today, and maybe you guys are seeing this on Friday, but I'm talking about Wednesday and Thursday. And we were obviously in a very bearish downtrend, hitting lower lows for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days straight down, lower lows over and over again. A lot of people probably thought the CCIV trade was long gone, but now that we did see this boost from $22, it does look very bullish. Look, you see the leg up, consolidate. Now we're just kind of in this extending consolidation. We're not hitting lower lows. We're not really hitting higher highs. We are up 0.21% after hours. So I do think Friday will be a very great day, especially we do have the quad witching event that is going to be going on, and check that out if you guys want to. I made a video about that AMC and quad witching. We go over exactly what that is, but I don't want to get into it too much in this video. Now, another sign that we could be heading much higher is if we break out above this 50-day moving average, which is currently at $24.09. We should get a lot of steam if we do break through that with a lot of volume and momentum. As far as the MACD, we are obviously very bullish. Since we did bounce off at $22, it has stayed in bullish territory. Now, I don't expect this to go bearish again unless we start hitting lower lows, but I just don't think, quite frankly, that's going to happen now that we do have this catalyst on the horizon. As far as the upper end resistance levels, $25 is definitely going to serve as somewhat of a resistance level, but if we can get above this $26.56, wow, I can't talk, $26.57 mark and break this resistance level, as well as find a support here, because we'll probably break it and then come back down. But if we can find a level that is above this $26.50 mark, then we should see another rally breaking out to our highs, at least we have seen over this last rally, at about $27.88, and that could put us at about the $30 range or even the $33 range. We don't have much resistance, guys, after this really about $33 level. We don't have any resistance all the way back up to our all-time highs. We obviously seen during the last event, whatever you want to call it, where a lot of people started buying the rumor of CCIV. Once it was announced, it sold off. I literally made a video about that February 20th, warning people about it. So we've been very accurate with this stock that I bought in the $17, $18 range, sold out at $55 and $53. Made a video about it. People hated it. It got 2 times more dislikes than likes, but 2 days later we sold off 45% in any given day. So I don't know. I like to think I have a niche for this stock. We have been very accurate when it comes to technical analysis and following this company. So I do see a rally coming into the near-term future. Now, as far as volume, guys, we got to take a look at this, and we just have had very low volume, quite frankly. Today, we only had 6,853,000 in volume compared to what we even seen when we hit that $27.88 mark. We had almost 23 million in volume. That is about 4 times less volume, or 3 times less volume than we seen just a couple days ago. So there's obviously money flowing elsewhere, but once that money does come back into CCIV, that is really where we will see the pop, and we will want to watch the volume for that. The volume is going to be a big indicator when it does come to trying to signify when a rally is here, as well as the technicals, and obviously hitting higher highs will be the main thing to be watching as well. But let's go over my position really quick, guys. CCIV, where we at? So total return up 11.90%. Do have a CCIV $30 call for August 20th. It is at $209. I am up $18 on this, or almost 10%. Bought it at $191. This does expire August 20th because I really want to make sure I get enough time to get all 3 of these catalysts, right? The actual confirmation of the voting day for the merger, and then the actual merger, and then the delivery day. And if we don't have a delivery day by August 20th, then we are in real trouble when it comes to CCIV, and they are definitely not going to meet their expected deliveries by next year, right? Or even come close to that. They're projecting 22,000 or 20 to 22,000 deliveries next year. So we're definitely going to have to see them get the ball rolling and start deliveries. But that is why I got the August 20th contracts, just to catch all of these catalysts. And that is what I would do if I were initiating a trade on this currently. Now, CCIV, I did sell a $35 covered call because I own 150 shares at $35. So I agreed to sell 100 shares at $35 if CCIV closed above $35 by July 9th. And I do have the $30 call like we just went over for August 20th. In case this did happen, I was forced to sell my shares at $35. I have a call at the $30 strike, so I would be well in the money, and it would make up for whatever loss you'd have accrued over $35 from actually selling your shares. But I don't expect that to happen. Obviously, I cannot talk, but I do not expect that to happen. Obviously, the market does not as well. It is only worth $38 currently. So that was a great trade, up 82%, $82. Wow, I really cannot talk. I do apologize, guys, for some of you guys that are staying through this video. $82. I am positive on this contract, up 68.33%. I received $120. Like I said, it's worth $38. As far as the other contracts that I did, I don't like these as much because they are further out the money, but I do have a $40 call. I have 2 of them, and they are currently worth $112, and I did buy these for $141. So I'm down $58 on these, or 20.57%. But if we see a nice bounce in CCIV, then these contracts will come right back to life in no time at all. So I'm not worried about these trades. I actually like these trades and want to get more of them because I think these catalysts are really not being appreciated by the market, and I think there's a huge potential here to make a massive gain on CCIV. I also do have 150 shares at 9.69% of my portfolio. A long-term investor in CCIV. I have no plans to ever sell my shares, quite frankly. I'm averaged in at $23.16, so definitely, in my opinion, not a bad time to even buy shares right now. I am only up 1.94%, or $67.32, currently worth $3,541.50. Obviously down on the day 1.79%. That is how much they did fall today. So that is going to wrap up this video. Let me know what you guys think about CCIV down below in the comment section, and if you want more videos like this, hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel so I do know this information. I keep up with the analytics on a daily basis, so that is the best way you guys can let me know that you want more videos like this. Also, check out the links down below. Like I previously said in the beginning of the video, check out the link for public. Get up to $70 in your choice of free stock. No deposit necessary, no need to even link a bank account, as well as up to $2,300 in free stock using the link for Webull. And check out the link down below for the buy and sell alerts. They pay for themselves. We just hit a 500% trade, $44 into $256. So check all those links out, guys. Until next time, I will see you later. Take care.